living in the fast lane. It used to be the alarm rings and you hop out of bed, a quick shower, grab a cup of coffee and hightail it on the highway, and another day is off and running. It seems we all have experienced, one time or another, a full throttle sensation of doing what we enjoy. However, today, facing many challenges that you've never experienced before has created a feeling of being stuck. So wouldn't it be amazing to wake up feeling exhilarated with determination and self-motivation as you reach your destination? If your answer is yes, stop being in the pass lane when you can be in the fast lane so that you can awaken your inner champion to lead and succeed. How? As a competitive swimmer and performance expert, I'm always intrigued with new techniques and strategies that help accomplish this type of task. Recently, I was getting ready to compete for my home swimming team pool and saw something remarkable posted on the wall. It was this sign that read, "How to get better." As I looked closer at the sign, it had 3 key points. Show up to practice, listen to your coach, and be a good teammate. I thought, how easy and basic are these? Until I said, well, Deborah, are you doing them? Right now, you may be asking yourself the same question. How to get better? Not easy to do, right? Well, I'm here today to share with you it's time to believe that to get better at anything important to you is possible. Nothing changes until you change. It's just a matter that we need to slow down to speed up and look at each of these 3 key points so that even during challenging times, you can live and accelerate in the fast lane. So let's drive your ambitions forward to what's important to you. Better at living the life you want. Maybe as a better friend, better at your job or your career, being a better person, or even better as a comeback champion. Show up for practice, or practice showing up. 80% of your success comes directly from showing up to practice. Champions are made in practice, not just on game day. Now, I understand just the thought of practicing may hinder many of us from showing up. I get it. The truth is, we are practicing all the time, whether consciously or unconsciously. Right now, you're probably practicing in the workplace without even being in the workplace. But the best part about practicing, you gain confidence, which in turn helps you get better. What are you practicing right now? You're going to need it in order to get control of any situation. As a young kid, I remember growing up in a small trailer, a small 16-foot aristocrat trailer with my family of 5. Okay, not as cute as this trailer, but it was this trailer. My dad, who just got out of the military, was looking for a job, and he could not afford a trailer for our family to live in. But as kids, we actually had fun living in a trailer. Sometimes we thought we were actually celebrities, and we would just say to our friends, step into our trailer. However, the longer we lived in the trailer, the harder it was for all of us. It was crowded. So crowded, our refrigerator had to be on the outside of the trailer. There were times I would even cry because I couldn't have my own bedroom or my own bathroom like a lot of my friends. But my parents would tell us, we understand how you feel. But sometimes in life, things happen for a reason. But if you reframe the situation by taking what you learn and believe things will get better, they will. And then they said, be proud of what you have accomplished. Now be proud of what you're about to accomplish. Looking back at my childhood life, living in a trailer actually turned out pretty good. A wonderful family memory that I enjoy talking about today because it helped me prepare for life. And it all came down from what I practiced every day. Discipline, self-motivation, being positive, organized, resilient, appreciative, and even being vulnerable. Life skills that awakened my inner champion to lead and succeed today. And an interesting word that continues to remind me to take practicing seriously was what my parents said. Things happen for a reason. See, having a reason is the key to help awaken your inner champion. You must have a reason to show up for practice. And if it's something new you want to do or discover, just know you're not starting from scratch. You're starting from experience. So do something different than what you expect, because champions are made in practice. So tell your friends and family, what is your reason? And what better way to get better than to listen to your coach? A coach that will share their knowledge and experiences so you can take a shortcut to lead and succeed. Coaches have the quality of thought and action to help you see what you can't. They can give you the feedback needed to help you reach your destination. And trust me, they want to tell you. They will find the little things that matter in more ways than you possibly could even expect. I experienced that firsthand back in my old college days. As a student athlete in college at Arizona State University, I didn't get a chance to have a regular job, but the athletic department did take on student athletes on campus. And my job was to actually be the PA, the public address announcer, for the games, the basketball, football, volleyball games. And the first job that I had was in the activity center on campus that seat 14,000 people. I call this my very first speaking gig. The night of the game, I walked in to this huge arena packed with fans from all sides of the world, it seemed like to me. The team, Arizona State University Sun Devils, against their rivalry, the University of Arizona Wildcats. And as I walked in, I also noticed not only was my voice going to be heard around the arena, but CBS Sports was televising it nationwide. I was so nervous. But I looked at the official in the middle of the court, and he looked at me and said, "Start the game." And that's exactly what I did. Ladies and gentlemen, now please welcome your Arizona State Wildcats. And then I just noticed I announced the wrong mascot. You could not hear a pin drop in that entire arena. And then all of a sudden, boo, boo. Pepsi cups were being thrown at me. Popcorn was being thrown at me. I was so embarrassed, completely embarrassed, to where I crawled underneath the table. And then all of a sudden, my coach actually put his hand on top of mine and said, "Deborah, it's okay. It's okay. Just keep going." Which gave me some strength and some confidence to come from the bottom of the table to the top and put my big headsets back on and continued the game. And little by little, the boos subsided. And before you know it, everyone forgot. If you don't have a coach, how about a mentor? Either way, they're there to support you in the good and the bad. And I'm not just talking about a mentor that is close to you like your mother or your father or your boss. I'm talking about a mentor that could help you see a more objective side. If you are in the world of sales, this would apply to your client or customer. Ask yourself this question: who is your favorite client or customer? They like you like them. Ask them to be your mentor. Now, here's another question, but I want you to be very honest. How many of you have a nightmare of a client or customer? Yes, we all have experienced a few of those, right? We may even been one before. Well, ask them to be your mentor. Yes, think about this. How much you have learned from them, and what better way to have them on your side? If you ask your nightmare of a client to be your mentor, watch how they respond. Me? I would be delighted. Who would you like as a coach or mentor? Tell them. Allow them to show you the way but please remember, you must listen to them. And thirdly, be a good teammate. See, no matter how good you are at your craft, you need to be good and helpful to your teammates. It's great to be a leader, but you don't have to be a leader all the time. Being a good teammate plays whatever role is needed. Being flexible within that role, or when it's time to change that role, helps everyone win. My speaking coach, Lou Heckler, mentioned a great example the other day. Think of the comedian Jerry Seinfeld and his popular television show. Now, although Jerry was the lead actor, who happened to be the funny characters that stood out among everyone? Elaine, George, and Kramer. To be a good teammate, you don't have to have the lead role. Play a role that fits for everyone. Now, here's another great example. I'm standing here at a very highly prestigious production company called Video West. Looking around me, I see cameramen, I see set directors, I see designers, I see the assistant producer, and so much more. The magnificent creativity that I have experienced here during this virtual event, that now you are experiencing, right now is being accomplished before our eyes because of a dynamic team effort. Everyone knows their roles. And being a good teammate and knowing their roles makes everyone better and successful. See, to be better today, it's never just one thing. When there is something you really want, you will have to work hard for it. And when things don't work out for you, well, the first time in particular, keep trying. That's what a comeback champion does. They keep trying. And sure, failure is an option. But if you're afraid to fail, you will never know what to learn. When I was a little girl, I dreamed of being a princess or a beauty queen. My first pageant was something I've never experienced before. And you could probably notice I'm a big athletic girl. And competing against well-trained, polished, beautiful contestants, I quickly discovered being inexperienced in this type of competitive arena was an understatement. I still remember walking across the stage with people glaring at me. I froze. And at that moment, I knew I had blown it. I lost. I was devastated. I cried while telling my family that I'll never do this type of contest again. Right then, I quit. Well, until a few months ago. I posted a big birthday milestone celebration on social media because I was eager to set new goals. And I thought, I'm going to put it out there to the world to hold myself accountable to see what happens. At this time of my life, I figured there's no age limit to living in the fast lane. It was time to wear my confidence crown by believing and proving to myself that if I can compete in a pageant again, maybe, just maybe, I could become a comeback champion. And sure enough, looking at this sign, how to get better, every single day, I wanted to make that happen. I showed up for practice, and I practiced, and I practiced. I listened to my coach and held hands with the contestants who I considered my teammates. And then all of a sudden, I heard my name. Deborah Gardner. I won! Why do I share this with you? In life, things around you will change and they will challenge you. You will be fearful. You may even be completely terrified to try something you want or even what you want to become. But bottom line, if there is something truly important to you, just try. And then try again and again and again. Reflecting on my first pageant as a young girl, I felt like a complete flop. But the truth is, it was just my time to learn and grow. The hardest races are the best races. And now I consider myself a comeback champion. What about you? What can you do to become a comeback champion? Determination applies to all of us. What is your desire? I know you can do amazing things. In life, the biggest risk is standing still. Instead, keep moving. You just have to put things into action to determine what really works for you. Action equals results. No action equals results. It just depends on what kind of results you want. Today, there is no need to live in the past lane. Live your life in the fast lane. Accelerate in the fast lane. Believe in you. If you believe, you will receive the power to make things happen. So get up and dive in with these 3 key points. Show up to practice, listen to your coach, and be a good teammate. And like my wonderful parents said to me, I'd like to say to you, be proud of what you have accomplished, and now be proud of what you're about to accomplish.